Thank you, Russo brothers. I was very, very disappointed for Avengers Age of Ultron, but now we have directed by Captain America Civil War. Anthony Russo, Joe Russo have directed another great installment for this Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, this is starring Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, Don Cheadle, Chadwick Boseman, Elizabeth Olsen, love me some Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Jeremy Renner, Paul Rudd, Emily Van Camp, Tom Holland, and we'll get that to there in a minute. So much advertisement for Civil War. People have been waiting for this film, so I got to watch it. And there's a lot. I can't really spoil too much in this non-spoiler review here, but what you've been hearing is, yes, there is a registration act in this film, but there's more to it than that. There's something within the shadows that you have to look out for too. There's a lot of elements that there was another movie that came out that I kind of could compare with Batman v Superman with Civil War. I know how crazy that is. Okay? But the question is Civil War Captain America better than The Winter Soldier? Is it better? Is it the best Marvel movie? I don't know. It's up there. I mean, honestly, I think this is just as good as Captain America's Winter Soldier. I really loved Winter Soldier. I almost had that. I think I had that at number one for overall film. That's my number one Marvel movie. And then it's Guardians of the Galaxy, even though I had so much fun with Guardians of the Galaxy. But with this film, it had so many tones within the film. But it balances out. It's a very, very long film. I kind of sat there and it did make me wonder, damn, how long is this film, But it really, there's so many entertainment moments in this film, and the action was absolutely fantastic. Now, if you've seen the War Machine with this little sword, the little pop, well, yeah, we understand why there's now that gets confirmed. And that gets confirmed in this film. But the action sequences were, oh my God, they were so well done. And that's what I'm looking for action. Something that I haven't really seen before. And they, something clever when they do their choreography for the for action sequences, especially their hand-to-hand combat sequences. And they do that. The Russo brothers know how to do that with the Marvel characters, because there's so many Marvel characters fighting with each other, and there's so many Marvel characters working with each other, that a lot of these combos and stuff, it's definitely so worth paying whatever amount of money you're gonna pay just to watch this on the big screen. And it needs to be watched on the big screen. I'm very enthusiastic towards this film because it really delivered in everything you wanted. There is a couple things that it doesn't deliver, but before I get to that, everybody wants to know, how was Spider-Man? How was Spider-Man in this film? And my God, they found their Spider-Man. They absolutely found their Spider-Man. And you know what? Marvel, Sony, damn right. That's a good move for having them take over, because this Spider-Man, don't give me that shit. Marvel, the Kevin Feige, they had control. They had control of what their Spider-Man wanted. What they wanted to do with their Spider-Man. And Tom Holland does a fantastic job in here. Of course, it's not like, Spider-Man the Animated Series. It's not even Andrew Garfield. Or there was a little bit I was like, damn, he kind of looks a little bit like Tobey Maguire. But no, it's his own Spider-Man. And it's the Spider-Man that I wanted. It's the Peter Parker I wanted. That's realistic and for this age. And it's a Spider-Man that I wanted to see him fight. He is so witty, so comical, and his action sequences are so good. And he is in this film quite a bit. There is actually one particular scene with him and another member of the Avengers. I'm not going to spoil it until the spoilers, where I was like, damn, yes, this is the interaction I wanted to see. There's a lot of interactions with him and a lot of the Avengers. Absolutely awesome. But there's a lot of characters in here that steal the show. The other character is Black Panther. I love me some Black Panther. I love that suit. I love his choreography, his fight choreography. I love his vendetta, because he does have a vendetta in this film. I really absolutely love Black Panther in this film, and I cannot wait for his solo film. I think we could have used a little bit more Black Panther. I think we could have used a little bit more of a character, that is, instead of, just to get to know who this guy is. but I think that's going to be for his solo film. But with him being introduced in the Civil War, he is absolutely awesome. My boy Ant-Man, my boy Paul Rudd, killing it again. Scott Lang, Ant-Man was awesome. He's so funny in this film. I felt like he could have delivered a little bit more of a better spot on comedy-wise when he first appears, but overall he was awesome in this film. Another one who was awesome was Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is so much better in this film than she was in Age of Ultron, and I really, really, really loved her in. She's hot, man. She is so hot, and I really like her interactions with the Vision. And the Vision was very good in here as well. He's very neutral in here, honestly, and a lot of characters in this film, like Tony, amazing. Captain, awesome. Captain, this is very much still a Captain film, which is great. It didn't stray away from, because this is Captain America 3. This is technically Captain America 3, and I felt like this was a Captain America movie, which is great in that Tony just added a great element, a good 1-2 punch. And while the other Avengers coming in, it didn't feel like, it does feel like a little mini Avenger movie, but it doesn't, because of certain circumstances and what's going on surrounding it. So, and they do address a lot of the Hulk. They do address the Hulk, and they do address Thor. Just to let you guys know that. But absolutely awesome. What they did with the characters, there's a lot of characters in this film, and some of them do get pushed to the back burner, but it's not too much where it just makes the film enjoyable, because the film is still very much enjoyable. So here's the things I didn't necessarily like, and that was Agent 13. I think her name's Sharon Carter. I didn't necessarily like. I don't really care for her, honestly. I think it's just me. I just don't care for that character. They really it feels like they're kind of shoving it in our faces, like, yeah, you're gonna like this character. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I didn't really like her character. I didn't really like her character in Winter Soldier. I feel like her character is really not needed, and she's just there to be there. She does help Cap and Anthony Mackie, who was the Falcon, who was awesome in this film, by the way, a lot. But I just feel like, I don't know what it is. I just don't care too much for that character. Black Widow was great, and she's always great. Black Widow is always great in the films, and she really you can see the friendship she has with Cap and with Tony. She really has both sides in mind. And oh my god, the comedy in here was absolutely fantastic. The comedy was so funny. I laughed so much out loud sometimes. But I'll get to that in a minute. And another nitpick I have is Daniel Breuer, who plays the so-called villain, and he is okay in the film. Actually, he does have this agenda in the film where I felt like when it all came down to the conclusion, I'm like, I've seen this before, and sure, you maybe executed it a little bit better, but it's still not that cool of an idea, honestly. I'd rather have a great villain like the Red Skull or something like that. There's no spoilers. Red Skull's not coming in here because, I believe the actor who was in The Matrix did not want to be the Red Skull anymore. So, I just felt like I felt like he was underused, and I felt like Martin Freeman was underused in this film too. Martin Freeman was like really underused in this film, and I felt like that's kind of a shame, since he was the Hobbit, and he's actually a really, really great actor. And there's also another character in here that I felt like definitely like, what? Like in the very beginning, I was really shocked at what they did to this character. And I felt like he was really cool. And the costume was cool and everything, but I feel like I was kind of shocked at what they did with that character. So that's really the nitpicks, and then the overall story, like I love the divide between some of the heroes, like Cap's team and Team Tony's team. It makes sense. It makes sense that these two groups are fighting with each other, and you see the trailer, and it really just brings it all together very, very nicely. They give you a lot of hints in the trailers, but when you finally see the film, there is just some little like puzzle pieces that really fit in there, and then you're like, oh, okay, I get it. So Captain America Civil War has delivered in all cylinders. There is great action, great comedy, great character development. Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, he is very heavily much involved in this film, which was great because I love the Winter Soldier, and I think he has more of a character in this film than he did last film, which is absolutely fantastic. All the worries you had with Spider-Man and his suit, don't worry about it. I was one of the guys who said that suit looks horrible. it works in the film. Which I said also that I gotta watch it in the film, and it works in the film, and it makes sense why he has that film suit. So absolutely great. I can't wait for you guys to watch this film. If you want to check out my spoiler review, check it out. I will have that up on my channel as well. And don't forget to check out our Just Saying podcast. We're going to be covering Captain America Civil War, and we're going to talk more in depth about it, the things we liked and didn't like with Super Nerd 81, and also 00 No More Jeffrey. So man, absolutely awesome, guys, and can't wait till you guys see it. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Megadad's son. You can always hit that subscribe button for more movies on the way, reviews, and like the video if you like it, and comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. Like I always say, grab a tick, grab a seat, make sure you got some good popcorn to eat. I'll see you at the cinema, guys.